Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you guys know, I stated in my intro that I will be playing, or I am playing, Pokemon Red. And I'm just going to go over a little bit about where I am at this point, since this is my first video on actual gameplay. I am about 20 or so hours into the game. My current Pokemon squad, I am using Nidoking. We have Thunderbolt, Thrash, Rock Slide, and Poison Sting. Thrash isn't really doing much right now because it's not really one-hitting every Pokemon anymore. Thunderbolt and Rock Slide are proving very useful as long as the Pokemon does not have a type advantage against it. Charmeleon with Scratch, Rage, Ember, and Leer. Scratch and Ember are probably my two most used moves. Rage, I don't feel does enough damage, and I don't really use Leer. Ivysaur with Razor Leaf, Poison Powder, Leech Seed, and Mega Drain. I mainly use Poison Powder, Leech Seed, and Mega Drain just to wear down opponents and drain their health. Razor Leaf is more of a, if a rock type Pokemon pops up, or a water type, I can use Razor Leaf and just one-shot them instead of having to waste Leech Seed and Mega Drain, which only have 10 PP per move. Wartortle with Tackle, Bite, Bubble, and Water Gun. I mainly use Water Gun or Bubble if I think it can one-hit. Bite, I haven't really seen that useful yet, but then again, I also haven't fought against the right enemies for it. And then Tackle, I typically use if I'm trying to wear a Pokemon down to catch it. Pikachu and Farfetch'd. Pikachu has Thundershock, Swift, Thunder Wave, and Quick Attack, which I use Quick Attack quite a bit to finish off a Pokemon, especially if I'm in a gym battle. Thundershock is really good for type advantage, and Swift is really good for Pokemon that opponents that use like Dig or Fly, or if they keep using Sand Attack over and over, so Swift is really good for that. And then Thunder Wave I occasionally use if I need to lock up an opponent a little bit, or if I'm just trying to give them a status effect so I can catch them with a Pokeball. As far as Farfetch'd goes, he's pretty much just my HM mule, if you will. I use him for Fly and Cut. And I do have a copy of Pokemon Blue, and the battery is dying, so sometimes it'll hold a save and sometimes it won't. And I took the opportunity to transfer two of my missing, the two missing starters over at the beginning. That way I can level them and play with them on Red. I do have currently 5 badges. I am in Fuchsia City, and I am currently going through the Safari Zone, and there are several Pokemon in the Safari Zone that are difficult to catch. I've been going through the game collecting Pokemon as I pass through. As you can see, I have 96 seen and 55 owned. After I beat the game, I will be able to comb through the Pokédex and level up Pokemon, evolve them, and catch the more rare ones that I didn't come across through the grass as I was passing through. There are several rare Pokemon off the top of my head, if I remember right. Dratini, Tauros, Chansey, Kangaskhan, and Scyther. I believe those are the 5. And so far I've caught 2 of those. I did not get Chansey, the catch of Chansey on camera, but I did get the Kangaskhan. I have yet to catch the Dratini, the Tauros, and the Scyther, and hopefully I can get those on camera as well. But unfortunately, how it works is that each of those Pokemon pop up in 2 of the 4 safari areas. And in one of the 2 places that they spawn is a 1%, and then the other place it's a 4%. So it's better, but not by much. And their catch rate is ridiculously low. Like, it's crazy. I actually spent 2 hours catching Chansey, and Kangaskhan, I spent about 5.5 hours catching Kangaskhan, and it was not easy. All I could do was run back and forth through the grass, hoping to trigger what could be another Kangaskhan in my path. And every time I found a Kangaskhan, I would throw a rock and then hope it wouldn't run so I could start throwing Pokeballs at it and have a chance to catch it. But typically it would run the moment I throw a rock or whatever action it was. Even if I tried to throw a ball first, it would just run. This thing was ridiculously hard to catch. And to save money, I would run out into the area where I can find it, and I would save my game, and I would just run until I ran out of steps and the Safari Zone thing ended. And you see the little message it pop up, and it would say ding dong, and then I would just have to manually restart the game, and this would continue on for hours and hours and hours until I could finally catch this thing. I did record hour intervals trying to get myself the video footage of me actually catching it, and I was actually laying in bed one night and I decided to play a little bit before I went to bed. And I just had this feeling that, you know, I was going to catch it and I wasn't going to have it on camera. So I had my phone sitting on my chest laying down, and every time a Kangaskhan would pop up, which is about every 5 to 10 minutes, I would just pull my phone up and record the screen, and what do you know, the third one I ended up catching it.
Yeah, that's what the fuck's going on with that.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Come on, baby. Stay in the ball. Stay in the ball. Stay in the ball. Stay in the ball. Yes! Let's go! Oh my god. It was a very good mood to go to sleep in. I very much enjoyed catching that Kangaskhan that eluded me for 5.5 hours of sheer gameplay. So I'm very happy about that. As far as catching Dratini, Tauros, and Scyther, I'm not sure if I want to live stream or if I just want to try to grind it out and catch it on camera and put them all 3 in the same video. I was thinking about streaming, so let me know what you guys think. What do you guys want to watch? If you want to see me stream, I will, but you know, there's no guarantee I'll catch it, but you never know, right? That's pretty much all I got for you guys today. Thanks for watching, and I gotta catch them all.